going on, guys? Welcome back to L.L.P, Lit Liquor Promotions. I'm your host, Papa Tender. Show you guys how to make a drink. Alexa, off. Alright, so today I've gotten into the Christmas spirit. Got on my little onesie here. We're going to make a drink that a friend reached out to me and asked me if I could make something more of like a mint chocolate martini. It's not really something that's up my avenue, but like I said, I do like the challenges. I'm going to give it a go. And then I've also had a few more comments that have been posted on this page, and I'm going to try to figure out how to do some hot toddies for you guys, because I know a lot of folks with the weather are starting to get a little bit sick. However, before I get going into details, let's just go ahead and get the ball rolling here. Let's get started. I know since it is kind of gotten a little chilly, they are calling for snow tomorrow, so that means it probably won't happen. But I'm going to go ahead and pretend like I've got my snow day. So I'm going to warm myself up with some Crown Apple here, which that will segment into our next video that we're going to do. I'm going to try to show you guys how to do something with the Crown Apple and make it more into a little bit of a hot toddy, because this would be a lot easier to go down than most of your bourbons. But I'll have to play around with that and fill you guys in later. Alright, so I went to the liquor store, was looking to put together some ingredients. I'm sure there's plenty of recipes out there online, nothing that I was going to worry about. However, what I did come up with is I looked, and Smirnoff actually had a Peppermint Vodka. It is a limited edition, so I guess it's only out during the holidays. So you might want to go and grab some of that. And then they had a Red Velvet Baileys. That was also a limited edition, so I'm assuming that's going to go with the holidays. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with like Kahlua and Frangelico. Frangelico is more like a hazelnut, but just a splash of this, it all combines to give it a little bit of a chocolate taste. So what you're going to need your Peppermint Vodka. You could probably just get away with normal Baileys, but I did want to give it that chocolatey cake, real rich, sweet, so we went with the Red Velvet. And we're going to use just a touch of your Frangelico. You are going to need a martini glass and some chocolate syrup. I went on ahead and swirled our martini glass with chocolate in there, and of course you'll need your ice and your shaker, and then your shot to get started. Alright, so with mixing this a little bit earlier, you're going to use 1.5 ounces of your Peppermint Vodka. It is strong, so if you like peppermint, this is up your alley. If you don't like peppermint, you might want to go easier on the vodka and a little bit heavier on your Baileys. Now, Baileys doesn't really do so well when it's chilled, so I suggest you put this in last and shake it. It does mix very well with coffee. I like to put that in my coffee myself, but ultimately when you're trying to chill Baileys, it can get a little bit, it can separate, so just kind of be careful when you're chilling it. So on our Frangelico, you're going to use just a skosh, and if you don't know what a skosh is, I can't help you, I'm sorry, you're just too basic. Just a skosh, as it is pretty strong. Plenty. And then you're probably going to use 1.5 ounces, possibly 2 ounces on your Baileys, depending on how big your martini glass is. Smells delicious. And I don't know if you guys heard, but I heard that the Grumpy Cat died. That's what's on this Feliz Velvet Ta. But it's kind of sad. Now this Baileys, it is kind of a pinkish red. Be prepared for that, but so is velvet cake. Hence, velvet. Alright. Let's shake this up really good. I always forget that I got this strainer since that has it on the top. Alright, here we go. Now, for an extra effect, you could also use some cream on top. I'm not really big on anything that's kind of milky, but for those of you that do like peppermint and chocolate together, this will definitely be up your alley. All right, so we just strained it into our glass. We see our swirls in there. I think it looks pretty good. Let's give it a taste. That's really good. It is more on your dessert side. I could see sipping this late night, especially when it's cold. I mean, it's really good. It's refreshing. It's got that mint hint in there, but it's also got your chocolate flavor, which was ultimately the goal in there. All right, guys. Well, I encourage everybody to try this. It's really good. Don't forget that your vodka, the peppermint, and this red velvet Bailey's, those are both promotional items. So they're only going to be out for the holiday season. If it is something that you like, I suggest that you definitely stock up on it. Until next time, Lit Liquor Promotions, L.L.P, host Papa Tender. Happy holidays.